missed UPS package. Not good. Not good.
Oh. The other one, the 043. And I just used his used rings too.
Now we see what we got going on here at Ellis Nasty.
Yeah, it's post tacos.
Post Taco Tuesday. You guys have to go check that video out on the Ellis Nasty YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But everyone's fat and happy now.
No doubt. Fat part. We're already fat, but we're mostly happy now.
We were having a size off. Gay! Zach, turn around. Guys, comment down below who you guys think is, or is it a width thing, or is it a?
Yeah, Kirky seat.
Is it a girth or is it like a width? What are you guys comparing?
It was not length nor girth we were comparing. I promise you that.
I plead the fifth on that.
All right, well, comment down below. Do you think Fake Chris or what do we? I don't know what we call you on camera.
Trailer plug Zach.
No. I don't know what have we called you on camera. I think everyone's
Coconut head.
Yeah, big head. Who is thicker with multiple C's, Fake Chris or Big Head?
What was weird is they went in the bathroom to compare.
I don't know what they were wearing.
Hey,
he was holding the tape measure.
That was Logan.
All right, guys, welcome back to another video.
What we do know is 17 ain't gonna work for either one.
Today was supposed to be a very productive day for me, and I was going to get a bunch of stuff done because I'm going back home to Pennsylvania. And you guys know when I go home to Pennsylvania for the holidays, the videos kind of slow down. I'm not really doing the strict daily uploads anymore, but I do the strict daily uploads pretty much. I try to upload as much as possible. I enjoy doing the one video per day. I have plenty of content around to do a video a day, and I enjoy making the videos, so I want to get them out to you guys. But before I go out of town, I generally try to like stockpile. You know, if I'm gone for a week, I like to get like 3 videos backed up, and then I release them every other day. Kind of behind the 8 ball. Kind of got occupied. I got my big ass Blackstone over there, and we made tacos for Taco Tuesday. There it is. Not able to make it to the Christmas tree race. Very unfortunate. Got to go home for the holidays. I haven't seen my parents in a while. I was home for a very short time for Thanksgiving, so trying to get back up to Pennsylvania to just hang out a little bit. It's frigid up there, and I plan to stay inside, maybe sleep in once or twice, and I got some work to do, but really just kind of hang out with the family. So, a little shop update, what we got going on. I really have to get to work on the cow, pulling this turbo kit off and getting the new one put on there. Really have to get this turbo kit done and fabbed up. The turbos will be here Monday of next week, so the first Monday after Christmas. Have the turbos here, got the Maven mount stuff here, start fabbing up the turbo kit. Got to get an intercooler, got the headers, we got the motor and transmission all set in there. What I'm going to do today is peel the wiring off this thing. It's got a lot of analog gauges, which I'm not going to use, so with the HOLLEY harness, it should have all that stuff. We have to make a new injector harness because for Bosch 210s, this is not the right plug-in. That's really no big deal. I mean, we could get a harness for it right from HOLLEY. Probably save some time. But as you guys can see here, it's got a lot of wiring. So I'm going to try to safely remove the arc panel, and then I probably won't use the arc panel on this setup. When I'm doing a street car like this, the arc panel stuff is nice. I had one in the Black Sheep. I didn't really like it because I had a failure, but I know a lot of people don't have failures. The ribbon on them, which I don't know if you guys can see. Let me open the door here. I'll just show you. I got to get it off the lift, so I'm going to mess with the wiring stuff. So, a lot of junk in here still. This ribbon right here is what communicates the relay board here, as you can see it's plugged up, to the switch panel. So this is, we have like a 10 million switch panel right there. Super delicate. You're not supposed to zip tie it. You got to be very careful with this stuff. So I'm gonna try to take all that stuff out, take this little, it's a nice bracket system here, take all of that out because I want to run a passenger seat, and we're just gonna do the wiring a whole lot different. We're gonna move the location of the terminator. I want to run the terminator. I want to remove all the analog gauges, put like a nice 7-inch dash in there, and then, I mean, it's my street car, so I want it to be nice, but not over the top. run all the data through the Holley instead of having the analog gauges. That way when you data log, you have all the data right then and there. There's nothing wrong with running the analog gauges if you're just gonna like drive it around and street cruise it and aren't worried about the data log. But because we're gonna be doing street strip activities, I want to be able to see my oil pressure. I want to be able to see my coolant temp. You can pick up on some things in the data log if you have it all run through the Holley Terminator. It's kind of pointless to have like an oil pressure gauge and you're like, I think I got an oil pressure issue. You pull up your data log and you can't see anything. So I'm really going to revamp the wiring in everything we got on this car. It's got a backseat delete, which is very nice. And the interior is pretty clean. Just a couple little things, like we're going to move the location of that. I'm really going to try to pull every single wire out of the car and then start over. A lot of times you guys will realize that, or if you guys are going to take on a build of your own, that it's a lot easier just to kind of start from scratch than it is to go off of what's already there, because some stuff you wouldn't do, like they don't do it the same way you do it, and then some other stuff, if there's issues later on down the road, then you're like band-aid and a band-aid and a band-aid. So I like take it all out, do it all once, make sure it's super redundant, and then kind of go from there. So not really that, I'm not a big analog gauge guy anyways. I'm born in 94. I'm like digital era. So everything that I do in my life, if it can have a digital screen, it's got a digital screen. Like switch for the trans brake, some little odds and stuff here. So a full rewire of this car is on the books. And then I'm also going to look into, it's got, I don't know how they got it wired up really. I'd like to put a steering column in this, like a full like manual steering column. I'm gonna look and see if Motion Raceworks has one. I know it's not quite in the budget, but I don't like this factory steering column thing. I have like a couple concerns when I race a car. Obviously, one is getting trapped in the car and being on fire. That's why I always wear my fire suit. Two is getting into an accident and having the steering column come up and hit you, or move back and pin you in the car. So like a race steering column, I like that. I don't know really if that's going to help or not in the situation, if it's that bad, but mentally just seems to be like a little bit more roomy and less concerning at that point. But got a little bit to do underneath the car first, so I'm gonna get it put up in the air, start pulling some wiring. We got some stuff in the trunk. I don't know if the trunk's open or not. Oh, the trunk is open. We got some stuff in the trunk here. I'll pull the battery out. It's got 2 batteries. God, I didn't notice that. Yeah, just some stuff here. Really just try to get a deep clean, start fresh. Fuel tank. Hey, that's a pretty nice size fuel tank. We'll use that fuel tank. Yeah, so all right, let's get into it. All right, y'all, I was gonna start the time lapse, but I figured we'd take a look really in depth what we got in this trunk here. It's got some nice bracing here. Look at that right there. All that stuff's gonna go. We're gonna cut the entire trunk out, and then we'll just run a piece of sheet metal across with a couple braces, and then got Speedmaster tank, boy. We'll rip that out real quick. But yeah, I'll see all this wiring. Looks like they've already been in the taillights and all that, so thankfully that all unplugs so we can wire that back up. Probably just a different connector, but yeah, there's just a bunch of wiring all over this thing that it's probably gonna be a whole lot easier just to start fresh and go from there. Guys, just a little bit of I guess deconstruction, you could say. Yeah, not quite ideal. Fuel pump setup, they're going. Anytime you guys see barb style fittings, they gotta go. Don't run those. Again, barb style fittings with some worm clamps, not gonna work. This T, not gonna work. The pumps themselves, especially on E85, they're not gonna work. So all that stuff's gonna come. I'm not even bothering taking any of this stuff out because I'm literally gonna cut the floor out inside the frame. So from right here to right here, this whole section, all the way back here, all the way across, all the way up to about right here is gonna get cut straight across. That whole box, everything's gonna come out. So all this junk, it's got this on-off push-pull right here is not quite functioning properly. It's all bound up. You guys can see it's rubbing on stuff. That wouldn't work, wouldn't pass tech or nothing like that. We're gonna take all that out. So instead of just removing all that, we're literally just gonna cut that out. Yeah, about 10 million zip ties. Got a little rivet happy with some of the 8L clamps there. So yeah, see this one riveted right in the floor. So we'll drill that out to get that out of there. But a lot of this speaker wire stuff got pulled out of there, zip ties pulled out of there. I think this right here is something to do with like the O2 or wideband or whatever they had in the car. So we'll snake that back to the firewall. Try to leave that as unmolested as possible. Really just stripping it down. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I got most of the HOLLEY harness pushed back through the firewall. Pretty much all the wiring is pushed back to the firewall. So tomorrow what I'll do is I might cut everything out of the trunk tomorrow. And then I am going to pull all the wiring out. We're going to save the harness, reuse the harness. So I'll put that on my cart here, goodies. I got some other stuff here, like a balancer. I'm just waiting on a keyway for the crank to get that put in there. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. So once we get everything all stripped out, turbos be here Friday. I'll get the headers put on tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll have a little bit more productive of a day. Hopefully we'll do it quick too, because I gotta leave. I can only work a half day tomorrow. So I had big plans to get a bunch of stuff done this evening and didn't get around to that. But I figured, a little time lapse of some work on Hank is better than no time lapse and no work on Hank. Stuff like this, it takes 20 minutes to kind of go through and get everything off, and I'm really trying to do it right. So at the end of the day, it's a nice car because I want it to be a nice car. I'm going to be selling some things off of it in case you guys are wondering. It's got the weld, I think they're the drag lights front and back. It's got a pretty decent set of slicks on it right now. I'm going to sell them all. I'm going to take the front wheels off the Colorado 17s, put them on here. So 5x4.5, 15-inch front and rear. Fits a new Edge Mustang. They'll be for sale. So if you guys hit me up, if you guys are interested in them, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Facebook, or you guys will probably see them on Turbo Bullet. Also, that hood is that big cowl hood set up for Zeus rails. Hit me up. You guys can get your hands on that as well. What else? Well, I mean, honestly, I think that's about it. I sold a bunch of the other stuff. This engine's up for sale right now. I'm selling it for $3,000. It's got 243 heads, beehive springs. Took the heads off, put new head gaskets on there. Took the Cometic gaskets off, so it's got 5.3, 5.7 multi-layer head gaskets. It's got all the nice titanium hardware, turbo cam, new gaskets front and rear, just kind of freshened up. It's got aftermarket pistons, aftermarket rods, stock crank, so solid like 800 horsepower motor. But yeah, this thing's for sale here. And then I got this Power Glide here. I got with converter and flex plate. I don't know what, $1,500. You guys can get this. So I got some goodies here to be sold. And like I said, I got a nice little bullet in there now. So super excited about all this stuff. Really be able to, I think once this thing's all said and done, it's gonna be a really fun street car drive around. One thing I just want to make sure that it cools properly so we can drive it wherever we want. But get excited, we got some Hank merchandise coming out here soon. We got a Hank window sticker going to be coming to the channel very soon. And we're just rocking and rolling, plugging away. Got a lot of work ahead of us. We've been super busy. I feel like once we make it through the holiday season, first of the year, we got that big race, US Street Nationals, the end of January. But other than that, it's going to provide some really good time to work in the shop, get some stuff done, and really make some progress. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited for another year doing YouTube. You guys be involved with the journey. I think it's going to be great. Logan got me this trophy here for Christmas, so shout out to Logan. It is actually the Thunder Valley track record holder, and it says October 22nd, 2021, 5:57 p.m. through October 22nd, 2021, 6:07 p.m. So 10 minutes. I had the track record. I think that's hilarious. So big shout out to the Ellis Nasty family. It's been a good year, and I'm excited. I think next year, I feel like I said that in the other video, we got 120,000 subs. We're working really hard. We got a lot of amazing people, companies, you guys watching, all support and cheering us on. 120,000 subs. I'm super proud of it, but I feel like we're just getting started. Who knows what the journey has in store for us. So we're going to keep plugging away. I'm going to keep my head down, keep working, keep minding my own business, keep trying to go fast, hopefully go out there and win races. Who knows? Maybe the videos start getting 50,000 views, 60,000 views, 70,000 views, 100,000 views, 500,000 views. Don't know, but I'm going to keep making the videos because I enjoy making the videos. I hope you guys keep watching because you guys keep watching, and I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing year ahead. So thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, hitting that like button, hitting that thumbs up, going to the store, buying some merch, and just supporting what we do here. So thank you guys so much. Comment, subscribe. See you guys in tomorrow's upload.